Hello, my name is 정래사. My hero is Leonardo da Vinci. As I first learned about his life, I was inspired by his patience. He showed incredible patience, a shining example of true strength. Da Vinci was born in Tuscany. He liked painting and was interested in learning various things. He take patience the last supper it is as famous as Mona Lisa, his other masterpiece. It took 12 years for him to draw Mona Lisa. What I learned. Thank you.
Hello, my name is 장승호. My hero is Albert Einstein. As I first learned about his life, I was amazed by his curiosity. He said it was important to never stop asking questions. I decided to choose Einstein after seeing this side of him. Einstein created the special and general theories of relativity to solve the problem of gravity which could not be explained by existing physics, and the fact that the speed of light is constant. Through this, he established a fundamental new understanding of time, space, and gravity. I must live my life with constant curiosity and reflection, without letting everything that happens to me become a new science. I may not be able to always like Einstein, but if I work on it little by little, I think I can become a better person. I encourage you to find your hero.
Hello, my name is 주성준. My hero is Simon Biles. As I first learned about her life, I was deeply inspired by her effort. She showed incredible patience, a shining example of true strength. Simone Biles had a difficult childhood as she trained hard in gymnastics. Although she was short, she won many medals. Simone Biles had a tough time as a gymnast. She that after gymnast beside her would be tough. She mastered her choreography and worked hard for the future of young athletes who are as precious as light. I will use this attitude when I need courage. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jong-taek. My hero is Simone Biles. As I first learned about her life, I was deeply inspired by her effort. She showed incredible patience, a shining example of true strength. Simone Biles had a difficult childhood. She trained hard in gymnastics. Although she was short, she won many medals and trophies. Simone Biles had a tough time as a gymnast. She thought other players besides her would be tough. She mustered up her courage and worked hard for the future of young athletes who are as precious as her life. I will use this attitude when I need courage. My dream is to be a teacher. I want to become a great teacher for students. To achieve this, I will try my best like Shimon Parsi. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Jongmin. My hero is Baby Ruth. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his passion. I- He surprised me with his perseverance, so I wanted to emulate him. Baby Ruth had a hard childhood, but he changed his life through baseball. He started baseball as a pitcher, but he became a great home run hitter. He changed American baseball style. Through his life, I learned that passion and a challenge are very important. I want. I have never worked as hard as him, but I want to strive for what I have to do. As I want to be a sport agent, I will apply the passion and challenge I learned from Babe Ruth. His life taught me that hard work and passion are just as important as the learn. I encourage you to find your own hero and apply their lessons to have a good influence upon the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cindy. My hero is Simon Paisue. As I first learned about her life, I was deeply inspired by her effort. She showed incredible patience, a shining example of steel strength. She had a difficult childhood. She trained hard in gymnastics. Although she was short, she got many medals and trophies. She had a tough time as a gymnast. She thought other players beside her would be tough. She mastered all her college and hard in for the future of young players who are as pursued as her life. My dream is to be a lighter. I wanted to become a good lighter. To achieve this, I will adopt her attitude. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Lee Dong-sung and my hero is Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, born in 1895 in Baltimore, was one of the greatest baseball players in history. I choose him because he is not only famous but also inspiring. Introducing him as interesting as learning about any other hero because he shows us what the true passion can do. As a child, Ruth faced many hardships, being sent to an orphanage and stronger with his behavior. However, finding baseball changes his life. What I admire most is his ability to turn difficulties into strengths. His passion was as strong as any other players, and this reminds me to use my passion to become a better teacher. I will become an elementary school teacher in the future, and I will teach with more passion. There will be many hardship and trial, but I will continue to educate while taking care of my students. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Yujuan. My hero is Babe Ruth. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his passion. I think he is as great as others. After a difficult childhood, Ruth began playing baseball at an orphanage. He showed exceptional talent as a pitcher, moving through minor leagues to major league debut with the Boston Red Sox. From his life, I learned that I should do hard everything to be a great person. As I want to be an architect, I will apply the passion I learned from Bruce to everything. His life taught me that passion is as important as talent. I encourage you to find your own hero and apply their lessons to make positive impact on the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yang Jinyoung. My hero is Leonardo da Vinci. As I first learned about his life, I was inspired by his patience. He showed incredible patience of shining example of true strength. He liked painting and was interested in learning various things. He painted the Last Supper. It is as famous as Mona Lisa, his other masterpiece. It took 12 years for him to draw Mona Lisa. What I learned from him is great endurance. As I wanted to be an English teacher, I will keep studying endurance. It is important for us not to give up. Why don't you find your own hero? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shin Sung-jun. My hero is Da Vinci. The reason is because he's my role model. He had a lot of job, so I thought there was a lot to learn from him. I want to be as good as him. He was born in Italy 1452, April 15. He painted the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He had great difficulty in what he was doing, leaving his work unfinished. He realized that patience is necessary, and I need it too. Even if I fail to be a barber, I will try again with achievement. I fail to be a barber. Even if I fail to be a barber, I will try again tenacity to achieve my goal. Why don't you find your own hero and learn from them? Thank you.
Hi, my name is Byung-Wan. My hero is Simone Biles. As I first learned about her life, I was deeply inspired by her effort. She showed incredible patience, a shining example of true strength. Simone Biles had a difficult childhood. She trained hard in gymnastics. Although she was short, she won many medals and many trophies. I learned from her that if I work hard at anything, I can become a great person. As I want to become an entrepreneur, I will apply the effort I learned from Simone Biles. Her life taught me efforting and not giving up. I encourage you to find your hero and apply their lesson to make a positive impact on the world. Thank you.
My name is Benjun. My hero is Einstein. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his genius. He showed the wonderful Einstein for learning, a surprising example of effort Einstein suffered from speech impediment during his childhood. However, he overcame his difficulties, became a brilliant physicist. As a physicist, he made scientific advance in the field of science. From his life, I learned that for a person to be a good physicist, they must bear empathy. As I want to become a physicist, I will honor the practice and imitate. I learned from Einstein. His life taught me that forgiveness and understanding are just as important as courage. It encourages you to find your own hero and honor their lessons to make a positive impact over the world. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Pan Ji-hwan. My hero is Abraham Lincoln. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his dedication to his work. He shows an incredible intelligence, a shining example of true strength. He spent 5 years in solving problems in politics. As he led his nation, he taught us what true leadership is. What he did was abolishing slavery, creating an equal nation. What I learned from him is for a person to be a good leader, they should be brave. It is so important for us to learn from such a good person. As I want to become a diplomat, I will work for racial equality and leadership from I learned from Abraham Lincoln. I encourage you to have your own hero and apply the lesson you learned and make a positive impact on the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Park Kwon-hyo. My hero is Abraham Lincoln. As I first learned about him, I was very surprised by his patience. Being inspired by his passion and determination, I thought him as one of the greatest men in the world. He had many difficulties when he was young. First, he had several business failures. Second, He had lost elections several times. However, he was not discouraged but tried again to overcome these problems. Finally, he overcame much opposition and emancipated the slaves as the 16th President of USA. From this, I learned that not giving up is the most important thing in our lives. As I want to become a physicist, I will apply the patience and determination to studying or experiments. I think I will have many difficulties studying physics. However, whenever I feel exhausted or discouraged, I will think of Lincoln and overcome these problems like him. If you try your best like that, I am sure you can achieve your goal too. For everyone to achieve his or her goal will be possible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kim Taeyeon. My hero is Abraham Lincoln. As I first learned about his life, I was surprised by his patience and inspired by his patience. I thought him one of the greatest men. He had a lot of difficulties of business failure when he was young. Moreover, he had lost elections several times. What he did to solve this problem was not get discouraged but try again. Finally, he emancipated the slaves as the 16th President of the USA. From this, I learned that not giving up is the most important thing in our lives. As I want to become an English teacher, I will apply the patience I learned from Lincoln. I may have a lot of difficulties studying English. Whenever I feel exhausted and discouraged by that, I will think of Lincoln and overcome problem. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kim Jun-won. My hero is Abraham Lincoln. As I first learned about his life, I was inspired by his efforts and passion during Civil War. Lincoln was born into a poor family on February 12th in 1809. As he became the president, he defended the Union and abolished slavery. He taught us what effort is. From his life, I learned that for a person to be a respected president, they must have courage. As I want to become a best teacher, I will teach passion and effort I learned from Abraham Lincoln to my students. I encourage you to find your hero and share their story to the people around you.
Hello, my name is Kim Young-jae. My hero is Albert Einstein. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his genius. He shows surprising example of effort. He overcame his difficulties and became a brilliant physicist. As a physicist, he made important advancements in the field of science. From his life, I learned that for a person to be a good physicist, they must have empathy. As I want to be physics, I will apply empathy and effort I learned from Albert Einstein. I encourage you to find your own hero. Thank you.
My name is Kim Il-sung. My hero is Abraham Lincoln. As I first learned about his life, I was deeply inspired by his leadership. During difficult times, he showed incredible courage, a shining example of honesty and perseverance. I want to become a leader who values justice and integrity. I will apply the lesson of perseverance and humility I learned from Abraham Lincoln to my life and work his section to equality and his courage in facing challenges inspired me to keep striving for a fair. I encourage you to find your one hero and apply their lesson to make a positive impact in the world. Abraham Lincoln faced many difficult times. His life including growing up in a poor family and with political discipline. This lesson is important for me because in any situation I must be brave and determined to save my goal. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kim Dong-hyun. My hero is Leonardo da Vinci. As I first learned about his life, I liked his spirit of experimentation. Leonardo da Vinci lived in the Renaissance and he is famous for painting the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He is remembered for combining art and science and for making many kinds of inventions. I don't have an experimental spirit, but he did. As I want to become a good person, I will apply the spirit of experimentation. If you want to be a good person and achieve your dream, he a curious person like Leonardo da Vinci. I want to have one experimental spirit.
My name is Kim Dong-min. My hero is Baby Ruth. As I first learned about his life, I was inspired by his passion. He made baseball popular with his home runs and charisma. Baby Ruth had a hard childhood but changed his life through baseball. He started as a pitcher but became a legendary home run hitter. He made baseball America's national sport. From his life, I learned the importance of effort and challenge. But I have never tried as hard as him, so I want to try hard. I want to become a developer, so I will apply the importance of effort and challenge I learned from Baby Ruth. His life taught me that I could grow through hard work. I hope you find your heroes and find out what you can learn from their lives. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Constantine. My hero is Albert Einstein. Einstein played or video football physics, quantum theories industry and applications. Einstein is road for invention of the electric bulb and impact of energy human runs remain cheaper and for their go for spiritual and general relativity duties of space, time, and activity of all personal level is life.
넘어가겠습니다.
Hello, my name is Kang Gon-woo. My hero is Simone Biles. As I first learned about her life, I was deeply inspired by her effort. She showed patience a shining expanse of true strength. Simone Biles had a difficult schedule. She trained hard in gymnastics, although she had short. She got many gold medals and many trophies. Simone Biles had a tough time as a gymnast. She thought other players beside her would be tough. She mustered up her courage and worked hard for the future of young authors who are as precious as her life. As I want to become a programmer, I will apply the effort I learned from Simone Biles. I want you to find a hero and apply their lesson to your life. Thank you.